All right, friends. Hi. I don't know how many we will have watching us today. It looks like Relax Boss is making some coffee. I had to skip mine this morning, so I'm living vicariously through you. But all of the energy for the summit is definitely all that adrenaline. It's just so exciting and so fun, and it's definitely keeping me going. So I am hopefully, if all goes well, although it seems to be struggling a bit at the moment. So I am live on YouTube. So hello to my friends on YouTube. I am live on my Facebook page, Double the Stitches, and it is struggling mightily to go live in the Knit Happy Summit group. So I'm going to give that one more quick try and see if I can get that going. And if not, then we'll just run with it and I'll share the video into the group in case anyone doesn't see it. So hi, Stacy, I see that you are watching. That makes me happy. And I see Sally and Sarah and Lisa. We'll give this one more quick, super quick try. See if it will. Let's see if I go live. What does it work? Let's see. It's counting down. Maybe it says live video is starting. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to keep that running and we'll see what happens. But let's get going. I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you've got busy days and I've got busy days too. And hello to Katie and Robin and Lona and Rita and Charlotte, and I think I've got everyone. So I should be able to see your comments from the Facebook page and the Facebook group while we are live here together, which is fantastic. And we will see. Okay, I think I'm also live in the Knit Happy Summit group. If you are just watching me in the Knit Happy Summit group, let me know. But yes, so let's share all the good stuff that I have with you today. I am so pumped for this, so excited. This is the third time that I am hosting the Knit Happy Summit. And some of you may remember from previous summits, my little smiley yarn ball. I think we named the yarn ball Pearl in the first summit. Oh, Christina, you're here. Great. And Betty and Jackie and Shira and Deborah and Denise and Marie, I'm glad you're here. And let's see. Yes, all right. So that's working. And yes, so the Knit Happy Summit, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. The Knit Happy Summit is coming back. This is our third time running the event, and it just keeps getting better every year. And I am so thrilled to have so many of you joining. I only opened registration to my whole audience starting on Monday night after that tech outage. I crossed my fingers, held my breath, and sent out the big email. And we have over 800 friends already signed up. That was as of last night. I haven't checked yet today. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. A wonderful way to connect with fellow knitters who also want to expand their skills, who want to go from, oh my God, why is this so hard, to yes, I can totally knit that. And that's that transformation that I want for you. So as I said, it's November 6th through November 9th. You can grab your free ticket by visiting knithappysummit.com. And let's see what else I have for you. So after you grab your free ticket and look through that whole page and really read it and see all the wonderful speakers that we have joining us for this round of the summit, all the different topics that they're going to teach, all kinds of just fun stuff that we have been working so hard behind the scenes to get ready for you. So after you sign up for your free ticket, and all that you need to do to join us for the summit is to enter your name and your email address and just click, yes, I want to join, or whatever text I put on that button. So that's all that you really need to do in order to join us for the free event. And I am so thrilled to have as many knitters as possible join us for the summit for free. But I know that some of you like an upgraded experience, and I have a few good things that I do with this upgrade experience. So you are not required. You will be presented with the offer after you grab your free ticket. It will bring you to another page. At the top of the page, it will say your free ticket is already on its way to your inbox. So if you are not interested in the upgrade, that is totally okay. We would love to have you join us no matter what. So all you need to do then is just close that page, and that is totally fine. Um, but if it is something that you are interested in learning more about, then all that information is there for you on that next page for the upgrade to the Happy Knitters Toolkit. It is packed with resources and good stuff. Over $830. I was blown away when I did the total. $830 of valuable workshops and courses and ebooks and guides and pattern bundles from myself and from our speakers are all in this bundle for you. So you would, if you were to buy each thing individually, it would be $830. But there is a massively discounted price when you initially sign up, and just for the first 30 minutes. And then it goes up a little bit after that until, so then the early bird price is available until the summit starts. And then after the summit starts and you see how amazing everything is, then the price goes up to the full price. But not only do you get all of the bonuses, because that's just scratching the surface of what you get, you also get um, ongoing access to all of the presentations from the summit. So you can watch and rewatch anytime in the future. The free event, the free summit, if you just put your name and your email address and close out, that's sign up and close out. You get 48-hour access to watch all of the presentations. They'll be released in groups starting on here, let me go here to this slide. So starting on November 6th, you'll have access to a group of presentations released each day through the summit, the 6th through the 9th, at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and you'll have 48 hours to view that group of presentations, which means that the group of presentations that are released on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning are available to watch until Saturday, so 2 days later at 10 o'clock in the morning. The presentations that are released on Friday, the 8th, are available until November 10th. That would be Monday. So you do get a nice chunk of time to watch the presentations. But in addition to all of that, we also have a kickoff call on November 5th at 1 o'clock, and I'll go in more detail about what to expect and set the tone for an incredible week. I also am hosting a kickoff party on Zoom on that same day, Wednesday, November 5th, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock in the evening. Other things that are free as part of the summit are the speaker panels. You'll be invited to join some of our experts. They'll share their take on the different topics, and you can ask them questions. We're also going to have fun prizes. There's going to be prizes just for engaging in our community. There is bingo. I love to play bingo with you all. It's a fun way to give prizes, and there's tons of prizes from our speakers. I happen to have one on my desk from one of our sponsors, from KnitSpot. There we go. It's a hat kit. But the best thing about this hat kit is that it is actually a sampler set of their yarn. And so this is a gift, a bingo prize from Ann Hansen at Bare Naked Wools. And I have so many other prizes for you. So you'll play bingo by participating in the event, by attending live events, by watching presentations, by engaging in the community, and in the discussions in our group. Yes, so that is bingo. And you might see at the bottom there, I have a challenge for you during the summit. For the first time, I am adding a mosaic coaster challenge to add a little bit of extra fun to the summit, an extra little thing, a project for us to work on together throughout the event. And I will make that lesson available for you starting on Wednesday. So you can get a head start on it if you would like. A little something small to knit along while we are watching the presentations together. And I am giving away a Stitch Society membership scholarship, and completing the coaster and sharing a picture of it will earn you an extra entry into the scholarship. So I'm not grading your work. If you are a beginner, and our first projects sometimes turn out a little bit wonky. So if you are a beginner and there's mistakes in it, that's okay. It's more to show me that you are interested in the scholarship, that you are engaged in the event. You can enter for a scholarship without doing the coaster. So if mosaic knitting isn't your thing, or you've got other things that you are working on, then that's okay. And you can still apply for the scholarship either way. It is not a need-based scholarship. It is a way for me to sort through thousands of attendees. I'm expecting more than 5,000 attendees. My last event had 9,000. The one before had 7. So we'll see how things go, but I know it's a busy time of year. So the idea of the scholarship is, so I don't want to randomly award the scholarship to someone who's not interested in the summit at all. I want to award it to someone that is interested in being part of the event. A question about the bingo prizes. Francine says, are all the bingo prizes available for other countries or just the patterns? There's very few physical prizes, and I believe those, if the company is in the US, then it would just be shipping in the US right now. And Katie asked, will the speakers and topics be listed? Yes. So all of the speakers and topics are on the main sign-up page, knithappysummit.com. They are also on the knithappysummit.com/schedule page. So all of them are are listed by the day that their presentation will go live, so that you can make your plan for the event. Jennifer says, new knitter here, so thank you for setting this up. That's so wonderful. What else did I want to share? I see Artis is here, and I grabbed your quote that you just posted in the Knit Happy Summit group this morning. I hope that's okay. I kept it anonymous, but since you're here, I wanted to give you credit for this. Artis said, I'm registered. This is the best summit going. I have joined others, but they have not compared. So that really does mean the world to me. I'll pull up the speaker page in a moment and share that with you all. But these are all of our speakers. We have, I think it is 28 or 29 speakers. And I am so thrilled to welcome all of these amazing, talented instructors, dyers, designers, yarn store owners, fiber artists, to share what they love about knitting, what their favorite topic is, their one tip they wish that someone would have told them when they got started. And so it is things like, we have Hortense is sharing how to avoid weaving in ends and what she does instead. And we have, I'm just going to pull up the schedule page rather than trying to remember everyone's topics. So let me do that in this window. And I can share that on the screen with you all as well. But that page, Fiona says, I agree with that comment. So this is the link for the schedule page, but also I want to make sure that you have the link to sign up. I'm dropping that in the comments. So Katie says, are all those speakers going to fit into an hour each day? You might need more than an hour each day if you want to watch a bunch of the presentations, but I'll talk about that with you all in a second. Looking to see if I can share. Okay. Oh, hi, Kathy. I see Kathy is watching in the Knit Happy Summit group rather. I'm looking to see if how I can share this with you all. Just give me one quick second to switch over my settings to share my screen instead. I know the screen's black, but now you should see. There it goes. All right. So now on the screen, you should see me and our schedule page. So there's a lot of great stuff on this page for you all. You may want to save this page. A reminder of when the presentations will be added each day of the event. There's a time zone converter in case you do not live in the Eastern time zone. Wherever you live, you can use this time zone converter and it will convert that for you. All the live sessions use the same Zoom link to keep things simple. So that is knithappysummit.com. But I also have, in case for some reason technology doesn't do what we want it to, you'll have the meeting ID and the passcode as well. Um, one of the things that is part of the Happy Knitters Toolkit is 2 additional bonus stitch sessions just for VIPs with me, and maybe we'll have some speakers who will join us, and I will send that link to you for the private VIP stitch sessions by email about an hour before we start, and it will also be waiting inside your Toolkit classroom if you do choose to upgrade. I made a video. If you're looking for something to watch, watch this video. It's about 30 something minutes. So grab some yarn, a cup of coffee or tea, and I will give you a full tour of the summit, all the website stuff, all the details, the group, everything that you need to know. There are quick links to bring you directly to the different days. There'll be sponsor replays of the speaker panels, and giveaways from some of our sponsors. There is a summit calendar that, of course, is not loading right now. Let me try that again. There it goes. Okay. So when you go to this page, you can click on the icon. If you use a digital calendar like Apple or Google or Outlook or Office or Yahoo or Outlook. So you can click on that. It will add the calendar directly to your digital calendar. But I also have the full calendar here. So it doesn't have anything because it's October. But if you click over to November, then you'll see the list of events. And if you prefer a list schedule like this is just the live events. This is just a small portion of what I have planned for you all. So like I mentioned, on Wednesday, November 5th is the kickoff day. So this is the information about the live events and also my mosaic knitting challenge. And then I'm not going to go through all of the days, but to show you kind of the format so you know what to expect, because I know that it can be overwhelming sometimes. So shared the wrong screen. Okay, so on Thursday, November 6th, we have a theme of Knit Smarter from the Start. The live events are listed just right here at the top to make it super easy. So that's the only time that you would want to be in the Zoom room is those at 11 Eastern, 1 Eastern, and 3 o'clock Eastern. And then this is just a reminder of how everything works. And then all of the speakers with their names, their the brands that they sell or design under, and their presentation topics are listed right here. So I am doing a presentation besides the Mosaic Challenge on how I use Knit Companion to make my knitting and following patterns easier. We have other speakers are all listed here, like Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks, why I rarely have to weave in yarn ends and what I do instead. We have, and I'm going to be live with her on Friday. And Shayna, I'm going to be live tomorrow morning with her. I'll make sure to post about those so you can come watch. And Shayna is teaching on the edge, picking up stitches with confidence. This is just a small sampling of what we've got in store for you. Natalie's covering directional increases. Katie has insta-famous knitting techniques to share with you. Lisa's talking about understanding ease. Bronwyn is talking about how to crack the knit-speak code so you can read any pattern without fear or frogging. Janessa is teaching how to stop turning your work, meaning that you wouldn't have to, um, when you're working something flat, she's got that covered for you, how to knit backwards so that you don't have to turn your work. And Lena is sharing 4 keys to successful yarn substitution. And then the list just keeps going. We've got Ashley teaching us short rows and adding color and shape to your shawls. Irina, who many of you may know from Fiber Chats, the YouTube podcast, is teaching us combination continental knitting. Holly is teaching us Intarja. So we're going through so many different topics. And I tried very hard as I planned these events, as I planned all of the topics. I have knitters of all levels of experience and skill in my audience. So I didn't want to create a summit that was just for beginners. And I didn't want to create a summit that was just for super advanced knitters. So the topics really span, all different skill levels. Maybe you are, a beginner and just making your first knits and purls and could use some advice about understanding gauge, understanding ease, avoiding weaving in ends, something that we all, most of us don't like. And um, more advanced topics. So I also have, speaking of advanced, Jen Lampin from Synoptic Stitches, I think that's how you pronounce it, is teaching not just brioche, she is teaching brioche cables, which the concept of that just kind of blows my mind. And I can't wait to dive into her presentation. So one thing I want to tell you about how to get the most out of the summit, because someone asked if these would all fit into an hour each day. I want you to think about where you are in your knitting journey right now. Not where you'd like to be in 6 months, a year, 3 years, but where you are right now and what your struggles are right now with your knitting. The things that trip you up, the things that you stumble on, the things you wish that weren't hard, the things you wish you could do better. And I want you to look for presentations that focus on where you are now. And I want you to put those on a must-watch list. And those will be, likely spread out across the days. And those are the ones I want you to watch first. They'll all be available, in groups at the same time. For those of you joining that have attended an event from Johnny at the Yarnist, where he does everything is live and then the replays are available later, is a wonderful format for community and engagement and all of those things. We all have different outlooks about how to plan things. So I want you to be able to pick and choose the presentations that apply most to where you are in your knitting right now and watch those first. And then you can go back if you have more time in your day, join us for a live event if you can. And also, pick that second group of presentations of things you'd really like to learn, aspirational things that maybe are a little bit aspirational for you, or things you're curious about, things you've heard about but you didn't really know what they were. And that's how I want you to plan your summit, because if you try to watch every single presentation throughout the summit, it's a lot. Wendy, first time here. I'm so glad that you are here. So we have roughly 3, 6, 9 or 10 presentations each day of the summit. And each one is about 20 minutes to a half hour. That's a lot of time watching in one day, which is why I give you the 48 hours so that you can spread that out a bit and watch some the first day and some the next day. So, but that's how I want you to go through the summit. That's how I want you to approach the summit, is by thinking about what will help me the most right now and watch those first. What else did I want to share? I will go back to sharing my slides. So in addition to our speakers, I'm also very lucky to have some wonderful sponsors helping make this event a possibility for you all. There is months. This is a 3, 4, 5 month process to plan a summit. And so I'm grateful for the sponsors helping me to make this possible for you. So my membership, Stitch Society, is one of the sponsors, and we have back again one of my absolute favorite people, groups of people in the whole world is the team at Twice Sheared Sheep. I was so lucky I got to meet over the weekend Katie from Twice Sheared Sheep at Rhinebeck, and that was just we hugged. It was wonderful. We hugged, we chatted. We also have some other sponsors that have sponsored some bingo prizes, like Zoli Makes, who makes a palette deck to help you plan your colors for your projects. Bare Naked Wolves is who donated some kits for prizes. And there is a 2025 holiday gift knitting guide that's put together by Jessica from Snickerdoodle Knits. And it is absolutely fantastic. It is a bundle of bundle's not the right word. It is a lookbook, we'll call it that, a lookbook of patterns from independent designers like myself, like Snickerdoodle Knits. Hortense in there as well, and some other favorites that I know that you'll recognize. There is a discount code that you can use on the patterns that are in the guide. There are games, there are prizes. It is just it's a work of heart is what I'm going to call it. And there's also in the guide, there is a discount code that you can use for any of the patterns that are featured in the guide. And the guide is free. So does it really get better than that? I am not sure. I will share that link in the chat if you are planning your holiday gift making. You can head over and grab that guide while we're waiting for the summit to start and browse through the patterns. And let me just see if there's any questions in there. No. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. So I'm thrilled to have wonderful sponsors. And I mentioned we're going to play bingo. And there are a lot of different prizes from our speakers and sponsors that are available to grab. Yeah, so I'm going to open it up and see if anyone has any questions for me. I will drop the link again in the chat to grab your free ticket. I really hope that you join me there. Oh, yay, Marie, you upgraded your ticket. I didn't know that you were going to be at Rhinebeck. This was my first time going. It was it's a little much. But it was just a fantastic experience to be surrounded by so many fellow yarn enthusiasts, knitters, crocheters, all of that. So I do plan to go next year. I've been trying to go for 5 years and life keeps getting in the way. So does anyone have any questions for me? Anything that you're wondering about the summit? I'm going to check the comments. I hope I didn't mess things up there. um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, does anyone have any questions for me? Anything that you are wondering about the summit? I will share. Let's go back to the beginning again. So it is November 6th through November 9th. The listing of topics for the speakers is all on the page knithappysummit.com. If you scroll down, you will see all of the speakers' pictures and their presentation topics are all right there on that page. And the best page to navigate the summit after you have signed up is the schedule page, and the speakers are also listed there. So either place, you'll get the same listing of the topics for the speakers. Katie says, how late can we upgrade? I don't have money for a few weeks. So the early bird price for the summit will be available until we start things on Thursday, November 6th at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then let me check my calendar. I believe November 16th is the last day to grab, that's showing a schedule. Yes, so the summit ends on the 9th, so you'll have a full week laid beyond that. So until midnight Eastern time, I think, or 10 o'clock Eastern time on PM in the evening on November 16th would be the last day to grab the upgrade. The other thing I did want to mention, if the VIP toolkit that has all the speaker bonuses and the VIP knit night, and a 30-day trial of my Stitch Society membership, if that is out of reach, or you're just not interested in all the bonuses, but you do want ongoing access to the speaker presentations and my notes for you, um, you can also grab the extended access pass. So after you grab your free ticket, you'll see that as an additional option, and that is a little bit less money. I try to make things as attainable for people in different, financial situations. So that's why the summit itself is free. So you can come and join, watch everything for free. You get 48 hours to watch all the presentations from each batch of presentations. So that's like a rolling deadline for the batches. There's the extended access pass, which is just the ongoing access to the replays. And then there is the VIP, which gives you access to the bonuses, the knit nights, and the 30-day trial for the membership for new members. Lori said, I'm checking with my daughter to see if she would be interested in the summit. Oh, I love to hear that. Francine says, in the upgrade, will there be notes from the presenters? Yes. Let me see how I can best share an example of that with you. Hang tight. Content. I think I can do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen the other way. And okay, so this is the classroom from the previous summit, from the Knit Happy Summit in January. And there is an offer on the page if you didn't attend the summit or didn't grab the upgrade then, and you would like access to the speaker presentations, not the bonuses or gifts, but the ongoing access to the presentations and the speaker panels to watch them as much as you want, you can, there is an offer for that as well. So if you have the upgrade, you'll have access to a classroom like this, which will have the presentation video in it. And then below each of these videos is a gold button for what I call light bulb moments. And hopefully that switched over on my screen. So this is an example of when I say light bulb moments, what you are actually getting. So it is some information about the presenter, an overview of the presentation, what the presentation focused on. This is a 4-page PDF. Some skills that they should have, that a knitter should have when learning this topic, what you will learn, and a light bulb or aha moment. And then there are some key points from the presentation, links to stay in touch with Ashley, and a place for you to add some notes. So every presentation has that as part of the upgrade. Lona says, how do Stitch Society members upgrade? So I sent an email. I will double check and make sure but you should have received an email yesterday that said, with a reminder, there's a gift code for you to use that. Relax Boss says, I have my free ticket already. Do I still find the extended version? So if you have already signed up for your free ticket, then you can head over to knithappysummit.com/upgrade, and that will bring you to the current price for, here, I can put that on the screen as well. So if you go to that page, I will share that on the screen. Hang tight. Okay, so if you have already grabbed your free ticket, but you would like to upgrade, you can visit knithappysummit.com/upgrade. It'll bring you to a page like this. This is the early bird price. And like I mentioned, that price is only until the summit starts. That is for the full VIP ticket. The $77 is the early bird price. And this goes over everything that's included. So early and ongoing access to the presentations, the presentation guides, your exclusive ticket to 2 VIP-only stitch sessions on Zoom. We will have 2 stitch sessions that are open to everyone, and then 2 additional VIP ones. And also, let me see if I can make that text bigger. There we go. Stitch Society membership. If you've never been a member, you can grab your first 30 days for free, where you get a pattern every month, 2 private coffee chats each month, instant access to 11 bonus deep dive and on-demand workshops to help you build your skills. These are not 20-minute presentations like the summit has. These are 90-minute or 2-hour workshops, or sometimes it is the replays of a challenge that I ran over the course of a week or more. And there's a brioche course in there that I did over 6 weeks. So it's really, like I said, a deep dive, and you can watch those anytime on your own schedule. You also get priority pattern support on my designs and a Stitch on Technique library, behind the scenes updates about what I have going on, sneak peeks of patterns, the opportunity to test patterns for me if you choose. That's optional, but I do always offer it. And then $830 worth of premium bonuses in the goodie bag. And this goes through everything that is included in it. So my double knitting challenge workshop is something I ran over the course of a week. Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks has her Fiber Fundamentals Master Gauge workshop. If you've ever wanted to try designing your own shawl, Ashley has her shawl design unraveled workshop. Heather Swan is a local yarn store owner and is giving you access to a Zoom knitting workshop of your choice. There is an arm and finger knitting course. There are guides like how to fix mistakes in brioche, pattern ebooks if you want to knit little ocean buddies, a Brave Knitter's Field Guide from Bronwyn the Brave, knitting tips and tricks, shawl pattern bundles, a lace knitting starter guide, a $40 pattern gift code from me, happy colorwork pattern bundle from Crystal at Factory Girl Design. Shayna from Shayna Billow Designs has her pattern bundle, a best beginner garments. Janessa has her fall favorites pattern bundle is there. Lauren from A Bee in the Bonnet has a pattern bundle of 4 socks. Phaeton has a $30 gift card for patterns. Ethan Pyle from Refracted Light Fiber Arts has 3 popular sweater patterns. Holly Yo has a Little Basic Cardi Trio, so it's a basic cardi in fingering, DKN worsted weights, so you can create that wardrobe staple you'll use again and again. Sana has From Wonky to Wonderful, a bundle of 3 patterns designed to support your journey into two-handed knitting, like color work. And Eve from Holly Dye Works has a storybook pattern bundle. So those are the bonuses. And I think there may be even more being added. The last thing before we go, I wanted to make sure that I mention this before I sign off, is part of, in addition to the upgrade giving me the opportunity to support our speakers, our designers, and pay them, and they earn commissions as well in addition to what I pay them. So if you click on the link that you get from any of our speakers, if you're already following them, if you click on that, they'll get a thank you commission from me, and I do get a little bit from that, but they get a nice chunk of that in their commission. But also, I want to make a difference together, and so I at the last summit. And again, this time I'm donating a portion of the profit from the VIP Happy Knitter's Toolkit and the Extended Access Pass will be donated to World Central Kitchen to support their incredible efforts in aiding those in need. I know that right now they are in Alaska, they are in Israel, they are in Gaza. I don't know where else, but they are local and global and are it is such a wonderful organization. If you're looking for something to watch while you knit, there is a documentary that was done by Ron Howard, um, that Ron Howard, about the person who founded Jose, who founded the World Central Kitchen, and it's a really engaging watch. So if you're looking for something to watch while you're knitting, I highly recommend it, and I'm so thrilled to be able to give as much as I can, but a portion of the profit from the upgrade sales will go to World Central Kitchen. All right, I am just going to do a quick check to see if there are any last questions before we sign off. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let me hide that banner. There we go. Comments. I had it hidden. Pam said they got my ticket. Relax Boss says, thank you. Found it further down. And thanks to make your patterns low vision. Yes, the pattern for the challenge will also have a low vision version of it so that you can get a taste for what my patterns are. And I don't make low vision versions for all of them, but as many as I can. And Lona, I will reach out to you after I get off and make sure that you have what you need. I'll send you a message. All right, just taking a quick peek to see if there are any questions in the Facebook group, but it doesn't look like it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me, for being part of my world. And I look forward to the Knit Happy Summit. We're going to kick things off. The kickoff day is November 5th, and the summit content will start to be delivered on November 6th. I'll see you then. If you have any questions, reach out and let me know what you're wondering. Take care, friends.